Welcome back to day 5 and day 6 all on the same day. Today we're going to be using the wall once again. The wall is your best friend, by the way. It never moves, it's stable, and it's really good for if you're scared to fall over into your handstand. Honestly, I use the wall every time I'm practicing handstand, whether it's traditional handstand or OA's one-arm handstands, which maybe we'll get into towards the end of the 30 days. You never know. Crazier things have happened. So today we'll start with some stretching, all right? Bring your leg up the wall as high as you can. I can go higher, but this is as high as I want your leg, like at your belly button. Maybe a little lower. And then bend this front knee all the way to where your hands come onto the wall, your fingertips. And then we'll come back off the wall, inhale, and then exhale, bend your knee, go back in. So we're just warming up the hamstring and creating more flexibility here in our front hip flexors as well. Just a few times. Breathing in as you come off, breathing out as you go down. And then come down, changing legs. The toes will be pointing a little bit out for the bottom leg. Take your leg out. Bend your knee. Fingertips to the wall. Yep, same thing, nice and easy. You shouldn't feel like, oh my god, my legs are dying right now. It's so uncomfortable. Just nice and easy. Also, if you can't do this, you can rewind the video and you'll do this instead. So it's the same thing, just it's easier, it's on the ground. This is a half split. And perfect. Okay. Let's stretch out the chest a little bit. Take your left hand to the wall, bring it behind you. Spread your fingers and give a little bit of activation with the hand into the wall. The deeper you breathe, the more sensation you'll feel, and your breath is actually what tells your mind to relax. If you hold your breath and you don't breathe fluently and smoothly, then the brain's saying, wait, something's going on right now. Then the body tightens up, and you actually will lose flexibility, possibly get hurt. Other side. Nice and smooth, deep breaths. Okay, come down to your booty. Also, there's not any videos on YouTube. Hands to your head. We're just holding, come into like 30% of a stretch where you barely feel anything. And just stay right here for half a minute. And we're stretching a lot because I was looking on YouTube recently on like handstands and one-arm handstands and stretching and information. There's no information on YouTube. And I've been practicing every day my one-arm handstand, and the flexibility part is so important, and I just want some content on YouTube of going over stretches that are going to help your flexibility, and this stretch right here is, in my opinion, the most important stretch because it's an OAS, and when you get your 1 minute handstand hold and you want to work towards your one-arm handstand, the more flexible you are, the more open the hips are, the easier it's going to be to balance on one arm. So this is the stretch that you really want to do. And then, yeah, hands down. Start to go more forward. It's where you feel like 70%, you can go deeper, but stay. Holding it for another few breaths, 15 seconds or so. And really just relaxing, letting the legs relax, letting the feet relax. Walk up and into some side flexion. take your left leg into Janshrasana. Take your right hand to your left knee. Reach your left arm up. This might be enough for you. If you want to go deeper into your stretch, reach up and then over towards your right foot. Breathing into the left side. And we're not slamming down towards the foot to grab it. We're lengthening and opening up the oblique into the ribs and keeping this left arm right here in a slight actual internal rotation and lifting the scapula up. So we're lifting the shoulder blade away from the spine or up the spine. Let it go. Because it's funny. Other side. In yoga, we teach in our handstand to externally rotate the arms and stay a little neutral in the scapula, but in circus, you slightly internally rotate the shoulder and protract, not fully, but almost, to where you're shrugging more, where it's giving more stabilization into the arm. And then coming back to the first position here. This time active in the legs, pointing the toes, engaging the quads. And now what we'll do are spinal waves in this position. Really important because now we're getting movement into our flexibility. So the chin comes down and up. Chin comes down, around the back, go down towards the floor, and then up. All the way up to a straight line here in the handstand position. This is an OAS. If the floor was right here. Here we go. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to go a little deeper. 7, 8, 9. And really important, you're exhaling here, exhaling. 10, let go. Okay. Take your palms to the wall. Bring your hips close to the wall. Knees wide. And then drive your hips towards the wall. Just opening up the biceps and the forearms. Come a little bit over here with the video camera a little bit, please. So you see my hands 4 inches apart. I'm driving my hips forward. So this is helping with when you do your handstand, keeping your arms straight, because like for me and for most people, they don't have carrying angles. You'll see like the circus performers, the best handstand hand balancers, they all have really straight arms and almost a little bit of a carrying angle. And if you're like me, you don't. So you need to do this stretch. What am I talking about? When your arms relax like this, you see how it bends this way? And when you handstand, you want it completely straight. Tension at the bottom of the tricep. Okay, I'm off the wall. Now, we're coming to a plank with our feet on the wall. Here we go. This is gonna be hard as all hell for you. Let's rock and roll. So, starting just with the left foot on the wall, look back. Make sure that it's as high as your hips. And then to start, we'll just hover the right knee. Don't round your back and don't let your hips drop, staying neutral. Right foot down, change sides. So just about 10-second hold, look back to your right foot, make sure it's on the wall, and then bring your left knee off the ground. Just to hover. So this is helping really build strength in our core and our abdomen. Change sides and teach our pelvis to stay neutral. Lift the right leg. We'll only do 2 on each side. Set it down. Other side. Lift. Is my left knee under my head? Down. Thanks. Yeah. Come back up onto your feet now. Shirt's coming off. Okay. As we start to go into the week, this is going to be really important to do because with the stretching, you also need to massage yourself and bring movement into these massages. First one we're doing is take your fingers on top of your collarbones, dig your fingers in, relax, and then slowly lift your head. This is releasing all the tension that's built up here that connects into the shoulders, into the armpits. Again. You really want to dig the fingers in. One more time. And release. Okay. Bring the camera a little closer. Okay, look at my hand. Hands as high as my shoulder. Fingers are spread, standing tall. Feet right under the hips. Okay. Now, lengthen the sit bones down. Spread the fingers. You should keep your left arm straight. Tension on the bottom of the left tricep. Now, you should feel like this insane sensation of tingles down your inner arm here. This is the nerves actually getting released. So we release some nerves here. Now we're releasing here. Bring your ear towards your right shoulder. Breathe. Over time, we lose height, our arms get shorter, our legs get shorter, and it's as the nerves are tightening up, and the body's losing and going against gravity. Let your arm down. Look at that action. That was only half of it too. We would go here. Other side, see on this side, and I'll talk about more of the shoulder here. Just keep your left arm straight, hand on the wall as high as the shoulder, spread the fingers, stand tall, anchor into your heels, and then you stay here and breathe. But the actions in the shoulder that I'm doing is I'm taking my trap and letting it descend down, taking the back top of my tricep and lifting it up into the armpit, lengthening the chest to the thumb side of the hand, and then the deltoid to the pinky side of the hand, also the top of the deltoid as well. And then head falls to the left. Breathe. Remember, it's not a physical attempt to build more flexibility. It's in the energy of the breath. Head back up. And release the arm. Great. Okay. Let's see what we got. Let's try to get up into a little bit of handstand action, alright? Here we go. Bring your hands to the floor. Keep these arms straight or you're gonna feel really heavy. Keep the weight on, bring the film over here, the camera. Keep the weight. Think of like if I took a pen and I drew a ball, like where that little like mole thing is. Think if there's like a little pen draw there and then a circle around that. You want to keep all your weight in this part of the hand. 70% in the heels, 30% in the fingers. Okay, let's get into the action. Feet walk up the wall. Now, we'll just hold right here. This might be just enough. We got plenty of time to go. And plenty of days to go. Keep the knees together. And then the shoulders will want to come forward. But I want your shoulders going a little back towards the wall. And the chest caving in towards the body. Now the weight, like I said, is on the insides of the hands, the inner heels. Walk your feet down. Walk your hands forward, and then coming into a traditional plank. So we did that to kind of exhaust the muscles, and now we're really conditioning here. This plank should feel pretty hard, just hold in general. The heels are lightly on the wall. I'm digging the heels into the wall, length chest forward, arms are straight. Knees down, stand on the knees. Now 10 times we're gonna go right here. Watch my scapula. My elbows don't bend. Lift, so it's a shrug, and then I reverse down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 4 more times. Up, down. Now hands into a handstand, palm up, down, up, down. One more time. Up, hold, down. That was really hard. Okay guys, just take a little moment. I like to really stretch in the resting position so I'm tired now. Left arm across the body. Twist to the right, look to the left. Change sides. Twist to the left, look to the right. So this far into the video, if something's kind of bugging you, like your wrist, when you stretch your wrist more, massage out your forearms more, your shoulders are a little bit bugging you, you need to look into like the therapy with like 3-pound weights for your shoulders. It's really important. Okay, now we're coming back into that first position, but walking all the way up into a handstand. Here we go. Hands down, knees down, feet on the wall, and then walk. Right foot, left hand. Left foot, right hand. Right foot, left hand, left foot. Now once you get here, it's just a matter of walking the hands as close as you can to the wall where you feel comfortable. Put the tops of the feet on the wall, squeeze the butt cheeks, point the toes, and protract the shoulder blades. Holding here. If you can only hold this for 10 seconds, that's great. But we're going for 30. Now, ribs off the wall. The only thing on the wall here is my toes, and that's it. Press up, squeeze the cheeks, point the toes, untuck the toes, look forward. Slowly with control, walk down nice and smooth, all the way down. So that was the first time we've got totally upside down. Like I said, if you can only hold it for 10 seconds, great. If you can't even do that, do the first one. We had our hands and both knees were bent. Take a moment. Left arm over your head. And then right arm. Yeah, so basically if you can't do that, it's not a flexibility thing. It's just purely a strength thing. Let go. Let's do the first one again. Right here. Hands under the shoulders. Right foot up. Left foot up. Staying right here. And then chest towards the wall. More than chest to the wall, I want like the shoulders and your head in line, so your ears are in line with your biceps. Your knees together. Down, walk back into a plank. My heels stay on the wall here. Lift the knees, shoulders over the wrist. Weight on the insides of the hands. When you roll the weight into the insides, you'll feel the top of the triceps tighten. And down. Tough. Okay, here we go. Come onto the feet, just like we did on the second day. Right foot at the wall, right here. And then arms forward, take your arms up. noticed in the video my left foot was further back. Or in the day 2, my foot was further back. You want the heel right underneath the butt. You have the shoulder blades. Hold. Hands down. Change sides. Hands up. Whoa. Whoa. See this unbalance is a lack of pressing up. What presses up doesn't fall. Arms down, foot down. Now bring your hands, see my heels? Toes were where my heels were. Now I'm going to put the heels of my hands in front of the feet. Shoulder distance apart. Bring this foot as high as like my butt cheeks here. And then take the right leg straight up. Da, 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 da. See my shoulders going forward like that? That's going to make this so hard. You want your shoulders over the wrists, okay? Hips over the shoulders. This right leg is pressing up, left foot into the wall, pushing the hands down, changing sides, or you can come down, take a rest before you change sides. And I will do this side for 15 seconds. Shoulders over the wrist, press up, hold. The harder it gets, the stronger you get. Fold forward. Once it starts to get really hard and burn, that's when you're really like growing, and it's gonna get easier. You gotta be kind of insane to want to practice handstands. It's a little bit of an obsession, a little toxic there, but it's right up. And when you get into the one-arm part of the practice, you gotta be really insane. Okay, let's do a little shoulder stretch. Bring the hands into prayer, onto the wall, hips back. Nice and easy. And your shoulders should feel pretty open here because we just tired them out and now they want to release. Nice and easy. If you feel any pressure in your shoulders or it hurts at all, then take your hands out a little wider, like so. Bring your feet closer to the wall so you have more control, and then bend your knees. Spread your fingers. Evenly press into the hands. And then release. Okay, here we go. Last stretch, but it's also like a really uncomfortable hold. Bring your feet like this. Keep going until you're like, wait, that's enough. Stay right here. So you're staying. It's for you feel a stretch, but you're using your muscles in your legs and in your hips to hold this OI's position. Toes start to turn out. The pelvis is anteriorly rotated, which it will naturally be in every OI's position, every straddle position, just depending on how flexible you are, will depend on how much this tilts. We want a little tilt, but not a huge tilt. Okay. Hold. Then, hands down. Ooh, baby. Hold here. Maybe you can go a little bit wider. Maybe we're holding this for like 30 seconds, so don't go as deep as you can. You have to be able to hold for 30 seconds. Breathe. Toes out a little bit more. Rolling onto the inner parts of the foot for the last 5 seconds. One breath. Push into your hands. Very gently walk your feet together. Come onto your butt. back against the wall. Inhale, raise your arms. And exhale, fold forward for your feet. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, let your head fall. 70% of a stretch. So for me, this is 170%. Stay here and breathe. And then release. Okay, you made it. Good job. I'll see you guys next week or on the next video. Have a great rest of your day. And drink a bunch of water today.